Hello. In this short video, I'm going to be talking about advancing traffic safety with new technology. The focus of the presentation itself will be around multidimensional geospatial data fusion. So, safety is our focus. Data-driven solutions around safety is what we'll be talking through. Just stepping backwards for a moment, we're in the midst of a digital revolution. That revolution is being powered by new 2D, 3D, and 4D real-time data, with new methods of collecting data on a mass scale. IoT and sensors are one area, LiDAR and other three-dimensional sources are another area. We'll be focusing today on data fusion, solving problems with multidimensional data brought together in one place. Specifically, I've mentioned geospatial, and we are in the midst of a geospatial digital revolution. Now, geospatial is data that is associated with a particular location. And much of what we'll be dealing with around safety will have a specific location in mind. Data democratization. We've now entered a world where we can actually build web-based applications and dashboards for data visualization and analysis. And in this presentation, I'm going to show some examples specifically of this type of visualization and analysis. Let's just look at the Highway Safety Manual. There's guidance in there around the roadway safety management process, essentially a 6-step process. The first step is network screening, where we actually isolate locations which are potential places where crash treatment could be applied. Diagnosis is going to be the focus of what we'll be talking about in this presentation. That's the second. The third step is selecting countermeasures or actions proposed to resolve safety issues. Once those have been selected, a cost-benefit analysis is done, or an economic appraisal. Projects are prioritized, and then the safety effectiveness evaluation is taken. And that's the cycle that is recommended within the Highway Safety Manual. I mentioned the focus here will be diagnostics. The definition of diagnostics from the US Department of Transportation is the understanding collision patterns and crash contributing factors. Now, there are a number of traditional diagnostic approaches, and I've just listed some here. There's video logs, there's collision diagrams, there's sliding scale, straight line diagrams. Those are just a number of the more traditional methods that are used when focused on safety. We're going to be talking about digital reality and data fusion, and I'm about to show you a video which will walk through a use case. Now, digital reality is defined on the slide. Digital reality is a spatially enabled digital twin or accurately positioned real-world object or system. So this is where we're actually taking objects in the real world, vehicles, intersections, buildings, etc., bringing them together in a digital environment. And we'll be just in a moment looking through an example of how we can apply digital reality to really move to a next stage of safety diagnosis. Let's very quickly walk through a video. This shows crash data in Chattanooga. You can see absolute numbers, and you can also see heat maps here. So we've got clustered data and heat maps. We've got a number of widgets here. I'm now moving a widget in the bottom left-hand corner, which is a time slider. So we can see how that data changes over time. Top left-hand corner, there's collision type. We just focus on head-on. So the beauty of two-dimensional data is we can actually see patterns. Now, we've isolated a particular intersection which is highly problematic based on fatalities. We're going to move straight to a digital reality view of that intersection. So we're going to see that in 3D. What we've got here is LiDAR data, and we've got GIS data as well. And as you can see, we can start moving and looking at this intersection. Now, we've included actual crash data here, so you can see vehicles that have actually been in collisions in that intersection. Because we've got LiDAR, we can do measurements. highly accurate measurements as well. We can maneuver around that intersection, sit from different angles. If there's line of sight issues from trees, we can actually see that without ever having to visit the site. Again, we can do measurements. We can measure the height of that tree branch from the road surface. So we can start exploring this intersection without even having to go there. And again, we can bring in all sorts of different data types to look at that intersection. I've mentioned the fact we've included GIS data in this view and other data sets as well. The third part of this is actually to use connected vehicle data. And what we're showing here is harsh braking and harsh acceleration. I hope that helps to paint a picture of what new technology and new data sets can potentially mean to the area of safety. When we talk about data fusion, we're talking about bringing two-dimensional, three-dimensional, and four-dimensional real-time together in a complementary way. There are many, many data sets that we can bring in to these new applications and dashboards that are now available over the web. My name's Matt Sheehan. You can reach me at the following email address and phone number. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks for watching.